On today's show, we take a look at day 2 of the Green Conference. Plus, in lifestyle, why weight loss apps aren't reliable. And a European investment bank is ready to partner up with Aruba in transitioning the island into 100% sustainable. 15 on 15 starts right now. Thanks for joining us. I'm Yentl. Prime Minister Mike Eamon opened the second day of the Green Energy Conference. Day 2 focused more on international partners and exchanging information from experts. Prime Minister Mike Eamon focused his speech on the quality of life in Aruba. The leader behind the sustainability vision says green energy ties into the economy and people, ultimately impacting the people on the island's quality of living. The fact that Aruba has been able to collaborate with strong partners helps significantly to go towards the right direction.
It is this concept of economic growth connected to well-being that has given Aruba the energy to choose for a sustainable path in the future. And it is within this context that we are very happy that an organization as CRAF or Cabo War Room or TNO or Harvard have embraced the ideas that Aruba has laid forward and the initiatives that we have taken. I really hope that during these couple of days we could cement this cooperation further. We could reinforce the commitment towards these choices that we have made together, because I really believe from the bottom of my heart that this is the only sustainable path forward.
Some of the speakers at the conference highlighted on how crucial sustainability is for the economy.
An efficient manner can achieve two things. First, it will make navigating the road to renewable energy implementation easier. And second, it will ultimately lead to more business opportunities, fair competition, and perhaps address the energy monopolies which currently exist in our region.
Now is better than ever to make it happen.
I firmly believe in partnership and collaboration. Since I arrived in Aruba, I have listened to the experts. I have had conversations with stakeholders, and I want to put it to you that I believe that the time is right for us to consider and examine the possibility of a shared platform or service to exchange knowledge, examine best practices, identify investment, financing, and technical assistance options, and put specialized services and opportunities on the table for wider consumption, consideration, and execution.
One of Aruba's partners for sustainable public transportation is the car manufacturer BYD. The vice president is currently on the island. The company seems very in tune to the vision of the island. They understand it, but more importantly, they want to be a part of it to provide any resources that we may need. According to Michael Austin, the vice president of BYD America Corporation, it is the partners that Aruba has on board for the sustainability vision that will make it happen.
Their idea is to become energy independent. And you have to do that with the support of the government. And the government is a very, very interesting in Aruba because it has the support of the web, it has the LMR, it has the transmission, it has the airport, it has the transit, Arubas. And with all those aligned, you can reduce your dependence on oil very quickly.
The VP of BYD says his company supports the island, so much so that they are willing to offer up any resources Aruba may need to reach that green vision.
We are supporting not only electrified transportation, but whatever the island decides to do. If they want to put in more solar, more wind, we have battery storage systems that allow them to balance the grid. We do solar panels, we do solar farms. We also have products like electric taxis, electric buses, other electric cars that Cordia Group is going to be helping us to sell and to lease to the island. That will revolutionize. Aruba will be the very first nation that is energy independent.
And when we come back, we'll tell you why weight loss apps aren't very reliable. I'll also give you 3 easy and quick tips to cure your next muscle cramp. And we'll discuss depression during a woman's pregnancy. All that coming up, so stay with us. Scientific backing is saying weight loss apps aren't working. Monitoring your food intake and gym time on an app might not be enough to help you see weight loss results. Weight loss apps have been the new craze lately, but researchers are now saying many apps don't use enough scientifically backed weight loss strategies. Researchers analyzed 30 weight loss apps that were available for either iPhone or Android. They wanted to see if the apps utilized one or more of a list of 20 intervention techniques that have been proven effective as weight loss method. Of the 30 apps evaluated, the majority used just 3 of the 20 proven weight loss behavior strategies. Here's the reasoning. The more techniques an app utilizes at once, the more likely it is to help users meet their weight loss goals and lead them into healthier lives. Now, on our last show, we gave you 4 tips in curing your next headache. Here are 3 tips to get rid of your next muscle cramp. 1. Step on a cold floor or limp to your fridge for an ice pack. Studies show chilly temperatures block pain pathways in the muscles and can reduce spasms in your thighs, calves, or even feet. 2. Swig some pickle juice. Weird, but true. Sipping it can alleviate muscle cramps within seconds. It is said that an ingredient is in the juice that ignites a neurological reaction that helps calm spasms. And if that still doesn't work, fill up on electrolytes. Low levels of calcium, magnesium, and potassium often cause muscle cramps, so coconut water or a banana will help replenish these compounds just within 10 minutes. Moving forward, women who are pregnant and experience depression should take it more seriously because in the long run, it could affect the baby once he or she hits adulthood.
Depression risk starts in the womb. Children whose mothers are depressed during pregnancy have a small increased risk of depression in adulthood. Medical treatment during pregnancy could lower the risk of future mental health problems in the child. The risk is around 1.3 times higher than normal at age 18. If depression occurs during pregnancy, it should be taken seriously and treated in pregnancy.
If depression is not treated during pregnancy, it looks like there is a long-term risk to the child, although small. The message here is clear. Helping women who are depressed in pregnancy will not only alleviate their suffering, but also the suffering of the next generation. And on that note, we will be right back. Take a look to see what is coming up next. The European Investment Bank has a mandate to loan money in several areas. This includes infrastructure or sustainable developments. Well, of course, this comes in handy at the Green Energy Conference. A representative from the European Investment Bank is present at the 3-day Green Energy Conference. He explains why EIB wants to be involved in transitioning the island into 100% sustainable.
Europe is far indeed geographically, but of course we've got very strong cultural and historical links with the Caribbean. Aruba is part of what we call the OCT, Overseas Countries and Territories, for which the EIB has got a specific mandate given by the EU member states. So this mandate covers support to investment in infrastructure, and of course investment in energy and sustainable energy is a major priority for the EIB in this part of the world.
More and more international partners are recognizing Aruba's potential.
It's a fantastic opportunity for Aruba to be really on the worldwide stage as far as sustainable energy is concerned, and of course as far as the objectives the island has got for 2020, which is zero dependence on traditional sources of fuel. So Aruba may be a very small island from a geographic position, but in terms of guiding the world, in terms of sustainable energy, it's one of the leading countries in the world.
The European Bank has a mandate of where and how much to invest, and Aruba is part of it.
We've invested in Aruba a couple of years ago, also in the different ex-Netherlands Antilles, but our mandate covers the whole Caribbean, as I said, the OCT, but also the independent countries. And on average, we lend around 50 million euros every year in this part of the world.
That is our show for today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back here with a brand new edition on Friday night starting at 7:15 p.m. So we'll see you then.